Hello everyone, welcome to a trader's journey. My name is Leslie Pips. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm just gonna take you through a trade that I took on UJ. Just a quick trade recap. Hopefully you can learn something from my trade today, and I also learned a lot about myself. Every time you take a trade, you learn a lot about yourself. So it's called doing the reps. Gotta do the reps. The reps help you learn more about yourself, help you learn your strategy, help you learn your psychology. So yeah, without further ado, let me take you through on the charts. Here we got the daily chart on EU. So what I was looking at here, I took the trade. Obviously, it's on a lower time frame, but what I was looking at here is obviously you saw Tuesday swept the Monday lows and ended the day very bullish, right? It didn't engulf Monday, but it ended very bullish, right? I have these levels here, which will clearer on the lower time frames. But obviously, this is a pullback trade. If you can see over this area here, this is the original consolidation, and this is the pullback phase where it starts, right? Obviously, this is the consolidation that broke structure. This is the last low pre-break, and price usually comes and retests these levels, as I mentioned. If you haven't watched my market structure video, have a look at it. This is my first trade this month. I haven't traded in a long time. Last week was a bit of a struggle for me to trade. The market was not giving me opportunities to trade, but yeah, first trade this month. And yeah, let me take you through it. So if you haven't watched my market structure video, go have a look at it. I am going to be I'm going to do another video, just a more basic market structure, for the novice. If it's your first time trading, and I'm going to do a very like a watered out version of what I spoke about in the last video. So it's just going to be very simple, very clear to understand for the beginner traders as well. So watch out for that. Going into this, let me just take you through it. As I was saying, this is the original consolidation broke structure. This was the level that I was looking at, this green line over here when price was trading over here. So I was looking to trade into that. There was a pullback trade. Obviously, the momentum is still very bearish. We've been bearish for quite a long time, right? Obviously, so if I go on a 4-hour chart, I just want to quickly run you through my trade. So I was looking at something like this, right? This happened on Tuesday, obviously overnight, around this time, New York, and we had this push overnight, and price was hovering over here when I started coming into the market on this candle over here. So that's what a candle I was looking at. Obviously, this is the level I was aiming at. I wanted to price to flip this level, and then I'll be interested in a trade, because we've rejected here quite a few times. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, and we finally broke. When we finally broke, that's when I was interested in a trade. Obviously, short-term trade, because market structure is still very bearish. We haven't shifted structure yet. So we're still very bearish. So at this level here, I was still looking for a trade. Let me just clean up all this. So this is where I was interested in when I came into the market, and I'll go on the 1 hour and I'll show you what I was seeing. So on the 1 hour, you see this is since this level has been tested, this is the first engulfing candle. You see we swept and we engulfed this area. So this is where I was looking for a trade, but I took this on the 15 minutes because it looked cleaner at the time. See, this level closed. This is the London open candle. We engulfed this candle and closed above it. So the first time we broke out of this level, probably this month or last week. Last week we tested the waters a bit, but we still rejected it. So that's what I was looking at. As soon as we broke through, I was interested, but I was only interested in trading into these. Let me go back on the 4 hour, actually, on these 4-hour order blocks. There was my target. Come on. So I was aiming for these order blocks over here, these 4-hour order blocks. That's where I was aiming to exit because it's a pullback trade. Price can turn around anytime, as you see here. But on the 15-minute, that's where I took the trade. So I saw a little bit of this. We saw this pivot here and a couple of bullish candles, and then we saw this engulfing candle. That's the volume that I was waiting for. So as soon as this candle closed, I put my entry on the last high pre-break over here, on this high over here. Let me just draw it out for you over here. So that's where I put my entry. Price tapped me in, so the order blocks are just here. So that's where I exited the market. And as soon as I exited, we saw this candle here. This was CPI. So if I didn't exit and then wanted to hold out for more, price would have taken me out. You can see, obviously if our price moved this far, I would have been on break even, so it would have taken me out on break even. So I exited at the right time, right before the news, and then the news took out all this. Everyone that took trades here, was on break even, price took them out, and we saw this move, and then came back again into this very area. So that was my trade for today, and it wasn't a bad trade. Not a lot I made from it, but yeah, there were other pairs that moved a lot, but this is my UJ trade recap. Hopefully you saw a little bit of how I trade, and you can learn something from it. And because for me it's all about these big candles, engulfing candles. That's the footprints of the big players entering the market. These candles over here, these engulfing candles, that is a footprint for me for the big players entering the market. So that was my trade. Hopefully you learn a bit. So the thing with this trade is I only had to execute when the markets opened. I did my analysis the night before and then had my pre-plan before. So when the market opened and the price hit my levels, I only executed the trade. I didn't do any analysis whatsoever, just because I pre-planned the day before, and then I just executed when the price hit my levels. So try to do that. It helps for you to step away from the clutter and the noise of the market. If you have a pre-plan, if you have a plan, you can do the plan at the end of the day. Now when the market's very quiet, you can pre-plan the next day, draw your levels, draw what you expect with the market to, or can do your forecasting, and you just execute when the market opens. You don't want to be reanalyzing when the market opens. Obviously you can reanalyze if it doesn't go based on your forecast, but your forecasts help you get in the game earlier before everyone else. So try that. It's an exercise that really helps. And yeah, thank you guys. Smash up the like buttons, share it with your friends and family. Thank you for joining me again. I appreciate you guys. Cheers.